Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it. Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, you can't That's bottom line. I spend my life with you.
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirs. You're here for hot tea. All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. We have to talk about the Libido mule because you guys know I'm catching up on all of my content. I took a look at Love and Marriage Huntsville episode from this past Saturday, and truth be told, you guys, I'm just tired of Kimmi and the angry ball cancer hunter. So we definitely need to talk about it, but before we get into this video, if y'all have not seen my breakdown of the Fletchers part 1, definitely check it out. I know a lot of you guys are not watching the video because you don't want to hear what I got to say because y'all probably parent ass bullies, but a lot of you guys keep commenting the same shit on different videos, avoiding the part 1 breakdown, and just watch that video and my viewpoint would make sense. Other than that, I'm not going to explain my Fletcher's theory anywhere else to anybody that hasn't watched my part 1 breakdown because a lot of you guys are very much so triggered by that, and I love it. It's time to start calling some of you hoes out for being content with being the problem within the community. Because truth be told, I'm not understanding what the pushback is. The only thing that I'm trying to get y'all to understand is they failed to, at the very least, acknowledge her. And while doing so, Neil is commenting to negative comments. I'm just trying to understand what's the pushback. It's always a but this, but that. And my only question is, does that fucking make it right? Y'all always trying to be like, oh, but parents are human too. Literally expecting these people, children, to be more adult than them. I'm definitely going to be aggravating a few of y'all, I can tell. Because a few of y'all are aggravating me. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about Miss Libido the Mule. Producers, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know, y'all are trash for this. Y'all are trash for continuing to allow these people to waste an hour of our time on TV, or however many minutes of screen time or TV time y'all are giving them to lie and waste our time and push these bullshit facades and narratives. How long have we known that Kimmi had been battling cancer? What type of treatment scenes, what type of appointment scenes, what type of scenes have we gotten when it comes to her cancer battle, her journey, or any type of process pertaining to the journey of her battling cancer? However, what producers continue to allow them to do is film scenes in their living room and outside on their porch and riding bikes, talking about fucking libido. This lady is 53 years old. She just finished fighting cancer and won. Congratulations. And now she's still talking about libido. Ma'am, you're premenopausal. And what people are saying in the comments, if not premenopausal, you're full menopausal. Let's talk about some real things that are going on in your life. If the producers would allow these people or make these people tell the real stories, these shows will be so much better. We have the Fletchers giving us real family dynamics, whether they want us to judge them or not. We appreciate them for being open, honest, and transparent. I understand that it's hard to do that, especially with my critical ass. Regardless, we talk about that, and I'm very intrigued to talk about Neil and the Fletchers because those are dynamics that I can relate to. Those are dynamics that a lot of you guys can relate to. And those are that's a real storyline that had drawn and pulled emotions out of a lot of us. What Libido the Mule is missing, the fact that she has a whole group of people that will be able to resonate with her had she told and been honest about what she's actually going through. Because truth be told, Angry Ball's cancer hunter is going to cheat on her. And when he does, she will have a gang of women that are going to help her and carry her through. But the fact that she continued to work against herself and her better judgment just to please a man that won't even have self-discipline when it comes to her healing herself from a life-threatening battle, in my opinion, she's setting herself up to fail. every scene that we get with Kimmi, she's mentioning her libido. And a lot of women are taken back by that because, like I said, she's up in age and she was just fighting the battle of her life. And a lot of women could resonate with what she was going through, and they actually wanted to know more about her journey, the process, what steps she took, what doctors she saw. They wanted to actually see her journey, her process. She didn't give us anything. She showed us cutting her hair. She showed us having a conversation claiming to have left a treatment or appointment with Angry Balls, Cancer Hunter. But other than that, the only consistent conversations that we've gotten when it comes to this journey of hers was about her libido. Yet she wants to try to convince us that she isn't worried, that that nasty ass Cancer Hunter isn't planning to cheat on her ass, or if he isn't already doing so. I think the producers have to understand we're not idiots. I think it's insulting that you guys continue to play with our intelligence as if we're not smart enough, as if we don't know or haven't been through similar experiences to understand certain processes and things that it takes to do certain things. I just don't understand why they are content with trying to push this narrative as if it's not insulting to us. So I just wanted to clip together the clips that Kimmi have been on Love and Marriage Huntsville talking about libido. And literally, it's going to be every clip that she's been in. So y'all check these clips out that I put together. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think about all of this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you guys are up to date each and every time that I upload.
I'm the one who initiated the conversation in regards to the fact that the chemo has affected my libido. And I know that affects him and his sexual injuries.
How long does it take until it wears off?
Even before our chemo issue came up, we already had conversation about our sex life. We talked about our sex life before we got married. So this is like an honest statement. In Kimmi's world, I had made up in my head 7 days was the limit. Like, I would never make my husband go more than 7 days. I don't care if we're angry. I don't care what's going on. That was always Kimmi's rule in her head.
Physically, everything works fine. Oh,
you're blaming this on a mind thing. I'm blaming this on a medication.
And so in this case, we went about 2 weeks and I was like, ugh. So it was my choice because I know that that's fulfilling for both of us. It's fulfilling for both of us. Like, at the end of the day, he's not the only one missing out. I'm missing out because.
Do you know that's not helpful?
I'm sorry.
It like borders on being an asshole.
I don't have the same climax. I don't have the same arousal. You know what I'm saying? So I never had that conversation based on the fact that I thought he was going to leave.
It could take even up to a year.
I've got a year.
I know I love my husband and that is a big part of our world.
Right now, my cell's been without wind for a while.
I don't physically hurt. It doesn't hurt me to have sex. It doesn't do that whatsoever. It was just the arousal of the moment in the climax that is very different for me. So
This is a mental thing, Kimmi.
I'm just not getting the same fulfillment out of the sexual activity that he was.
My effort at trying to work on, the whole decreased libido. Said, y'all tickle me. Y'all act like y'all don't know who I married. He ain't step up tonight. He been at the plate. I knew who I married. And some of this stuff.
I have nothing.
What about Kegel balls? Like they have the Kegels. You don't have Kegels?
Nothing. What are they good for?
You take the Kegel balls and you insert them, and your goal is to keep the balls from falling out. So it kind of tightens your vaginal muscle. So when you're intercourse, it makes the orgasms better. You've never had a Kegel?
Orgasm already.
Imagine better.
I do not.
Help me out. Get my libido cracking. Does it like increase your libido at all?
Absolutely.
Anytime somebody can boost my libido a little bit, I'm for it.
As her hair's growing back, I'm like, now's the perfect time to get her a Jeep. Yeah. I think that's part of, man, and this is some other stuff that I haven't even talked to you about. Like, our sex life hasn't been the same, bro. I'm sorry, what, Maurice? Yeah, our sex life hasn't been the same.
The hell you telling me for? Me and Reese haven't talked about our sex life since we were 12 when we were lying about our sex life. That was the last time we talked about it. If I wasn't getting sex at home, that would be my little secret. Now, y'all been married under 5 years. But where'd you go from in a week?
Man, 3, 4.
4 times a week?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a job?
Yes.
So y'all like down to once a month?
Like, maybe twice a month.
Like normal married people? welcome to the party, baby. Wait, are you getting it twice every month?
I don't want to be in that party.
Are you getting it twice every month? Man, stop it, man. 24
times a year? Are you serious?
Solid, my guy.
Stop it. She thinks that it's just the chemo. And I'm like, it's not just the chemo. I think that it's a mental thing.
Maurice,
What?
she tells you it's part of the chemo. You're like, no, it's mental. She knows her body, and she knew her body long before you were there. And just like you, I can tell it's your back. And what somebody said, nah, bro, pain happens in the mind. And you're like, my pain's right here.
He suggested that the dilemma I'm in at the moment is like in my head. Like it's kind of like mind over matter.
And maybe it is in our head. Because if you don't feel good about yourself, you know, I mean, that plays a factor.
That's always been a factor for me in life, just general.
Yeah.
When I met Maurice, I felt like he thought I was prettier than I felt I was. Yeah. That's just always been me. But in this particular instance, it's a potential medical side effect. I've talked to some physicians that have said when they have a patient that's diagnosed with breast cancer, like they give all of their patients like an antidepressant. Like
really,
all of them. You know, I didn't feel depressed, but I think it's both. I think it's whatever medical aspect of it, and I think it's like I just don't feel pretty. Like I don't have no hair. I've been trying all kinds of stuff, like for real. I really have. I really have.
Well, I have something for you. I don't think I've tried it all.
I don't know if I want it. Just because how you're looking in your face,
and I'm bearing gifts to try to help you spice up life. Okay, so I bought some.
Clearly, they're to exercise like Kegel exercise.
Kegel, yes.
Because I usually y'all eat eggs. I
know
that.
you use those.
Right. But the egg is like that. Those long little things hanging down. What are you supposed to do with that? Like during the course of the day?
I don't have, Well, I may need to take these back. Because these are, they should have wrote beginner on here. On to more things. Now, here we go. This is fun. Rechargeable Kegel ball. Child, you put this thing in that battery go off. It's kind of like a vibrator. We'll have a whole scene wherever you are. What is that?
My little Kegel ball, my egg dropped in the toilet.
And it flushed?
It went down the toilet. I don't know what she was thinking about this gift. It's E for effort every day when it comes to Andrea, because at least she brought something trying to help a sister out. So, you know, I'll try anything. You know, we got plenty of toys. We'll just add this to the stack.
Have you thought about maybe, you know, taking like a boudoir shoot or like sexy photos? I've done it. And I had a great time.
That's because your husband's the photographer.
No, actually,
he probably had a happy ending.
No, he actually wasn't the photographer. He wasn't. I hired a female to do mine.
So, but you did it for him, right? The pictures were for him.
But they were also for me, too, to a certain degree. Because doing a shoot like that, you feel empowered. You really do. So,
I'm open to that.
I think you should.
Give me her number so I can give her a call. The whole sexy boudoir shoot, I think Maurice will love it. I think it'll, pardon the pun, get a rise out of him. However, I don't know if it's actually gonna help me, but I'm open for anything. And we gotta get it worked out because I legit feel bad that we already are having a conversation about I don't get enough. And then I get into this little slump where you're getting less than what you already thought wasn't enough.
Now I'm trying to play therapist, which I'm not, disclaimer.
I suggested that we go. Like maybe like a sex therapist or something along that line.
Yeah, so I do think sex therapy might help. Just to kind of have a third person to kind of say, no, that's not what she said. Or no, that's not what he said. It's a difference from what people say and what people hear.
I'm into any kind of therapist, premarital therapist, aftermarital therapist, crisis therapist, because I believe sometimes professionals can render a really unbiased opinion. So I feel like I'm gonna try everything that she suggested.
Do you?
Yeah, I pull up roto windows down it. I pull up roto windows down it. Yeah, I pull up roto windows down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, you can't
It's not in the
That's why I spend my life